In this video, I'll show you a basic guide on how to complete the main Easter egg for the tomb in Black Ops 6 Zombies. Stay tuned as I'll soon be uploading a tips and tricks guide to help you through this Easter egg to help you be more efficient with your resources and time. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you found this video useful, and without further ado, let's get into it. The first step in this Easter egg is to open the doors and follow the objectives to open the door to nowhere, where you will find Pack-a-Punch. Unless you are playing on directed mode, your objectives will disappear, so you'll now need to wait until round 8 for your first mimic to spawn. Once it has, you'll need to kill it for it to drop a monocle. This monocle will allow you to start collecting the pieces for the wonder weapon, the ice staff. This next step involves you going into 2 small lockdowns, and you can do these in any order. Head over to the tombs and you'll need to keep shooting the purple lantern so that it appears opposite the Death Perception perk machine. This will then reveal some Roman numerals on the wall in front of it with the ball painting. You'll need to shoot these Roman numerals in order of 1 to 8. To help you out, this is the order you'll need to shoot them in. Once all 8 numerals are shot in the correct order, your screen will flash white and you'll be put into a lockdown where you shouldn't leave the tombs area. If you do, the phase of the lockdown will restart when you enter it again. The lockdowns are split into 5 phases, increasing in difficulty with each phase. You'll be fighting normal and armored zombies, vermin, parasites, mimics, and doppelgangers, so make sure you're pretty prepared. Once you hit phase 3, you'll be rewarded with a free full armor power-up. Once you've completed the final phase, your screen will flash white and you can collect a free max ammo power-up, as well as the piece to the ice staff. Now head over to the Neolithic Catacombs, and once again, shoot the purple lantern so that it appears in the same area as the crafting table. The painting of the man on the wall will then show some more Roman numerals, but this time from 1 to 10. To help you out, shoot them in this order shown on the screen now. Once you have shot the numerals correctly, you will once again be in a small lockdown. The same rules apply for all lockdowns, but this one will be slightly harder with more special enemies spawning. Once you have successfully survived all phases, you'll be able to pick up the final piece of the ice staff and the free max ammo power up. You can now head over to the Dark Ether Nexus and do the final lockdown to build the ice staff. Head on to the raised platform in the middle of the area and interact with the middle of the wall to start the construction of it. You'll now need to hold off waves of zombies trying to disrupt the construction of the ice staff, and this is a lot more difficult than the previous 2 lockdowns. Make sure you are prepared for this, as it may take a couple of tries if it is your first time. After the ice staff has finished constructing, all zombies in the area will perish and you'll be able to go to the middle of the wall to collect your ice staff. Now that you have the ice staff, you can start to upgrade it, as you'll need to do this for the next step of the Easter egg. You'll need to shoot 3 Dark Ether Lanterns in quick succession. It works out to be within around 10 seconds. Once you have done this correctly, there'll be a small dialogue quote from Archibald. You now need to head on over to the Dark Ether Nexus and look up into the sky. 3 of the floating rocks will have glowing purple symbols on it. You'll need to shoot the symbols with the ice staff and it will slowly float down to give you a clearer image of what they look like. Make note of all 3 of these symbols. Whilst you're in the Dark Ether Nexus, look at each of the portals and make note of the one that is closed, as you'll need to go to that in the real world. Once you go to the portal in the real world, you'll see that there are symbols on the door that will correlate to the 3 that you have written down. Make sure to only shoot your symbols with the ice staff. Once you do, the portal will open. If you shot the wrong symbols, you'll be teleported into the incorrect position and you will fall to your death. But if you manage to hit the 3 correct symbols, you will be teleported to a floating rock next to a purple orb. When you interact with the orb, the screen will flash white and you will be safely pushed off the rock. The orb will start traveling around the Dark Ether Nexus and you must stay close to it whilst also killing zombies close to it. Otherwise, the orb will disappear and you'll need to enter through the portal again. Once you have successfully followed around the orb and it reaches the middle wall, your screen will flash white and all nearby zombies will die. You'll now need to hold your interact button with the middle of the wall to upgrade your ice staff. Now that you have the upgraded ice staff, All's Arrow, you now need to complete 4 different but somewhat challenging trials. Switch to your Sekhmet's Vigor and head over to the small vermin statue found just to the southeast at the bottom of the raised platform. Shoot the blue crystal that is on its pedestal and it will begin to glow and ignite. Interact with it and you'll be able to pick up the crystal. You now need to head back to the dig site and find the vermin pedestal at the bottom next to one of the small blue generators. Interact with it and your screen will flash white and you have started the vermin trial. You must kill enough vermin within the purple circle in a short amount of time to refine the energy. Once you have done this, you will need to interact with the statue again to collect the crystal. You need to be careful with this bit, as you have to transport this crystal back to the Dark Ether Nexus, but the portal in the dig site will be closed, so you will need to find another portal to go through. A small health bar of amulet energy will show, which means that if you get hit enough times, the energy will run out and you'll need to start the trial again in the next round. If you manage to head back through the Dark Ether Nexus, head on over to the vermin statue that you collected the crystal from originally and interact with it to place the crystal. Your screen will flash white and all nearby zombies will die. The next trial you can start is the parasite trial, so head on over to the southwest area just at the bottom of the raised platform in the Dark Ether Nexus. Again, shoot the crystal on the small pedestal with Sekhmet's Vigor to empower it. Interact with the crystal and head over to the Shrine of Hierophants, and just in front of the stamina up perk machine, you'll find the parasite pedestal. Interact with it to start the trial, where you must kill purple glowing parasites and take the glowing orbs they drop back to the pedestal. You only get a short amount of time to do this, so you will need to concentrate because unlike the vermin trial, normal zombies will also spawn as well. Once you have managed to refine the energy, your screen will flash white and you'll be able to pick up the crystal. Head over to one of the portals that isn't in the Shrine of Hierophants, as it will be shut, and head over to the Parasite pedestal in the Dark Ether Nexus. Again, be careful not to get hit too many times, otherwise you will need to do it again. Place the crystal back onto the Parasite pedestal and you have completed the second trial. The third trial you can start is by heading towards the northwest at the bottom of the raised platform, to the Doppelgast pedestal. Shoot this with Sekhmet's Vigor, pick up the crystal and head over to the ossuary, where you will find the Doppelgast pedestal in the real world. Once you are ready, place the crystal down and the trial will begin, where you must kill a certain amount of Doppelgasts that will spawn from the pedestal within a small amount of time. Once you've done this, your screen will flash white indicating you can pick up the refined crystal. Again, head through one of the portals that isn't in the ossuary, as it will be closed, and place the crystal back on the Doppelgast pedestal. The fourth and final trial you can start is by heading to the northeast corner of the bottom of the raised platform, where you find an amalgam pedestal. For the final time, shoot the crystal with Sekhmet's Vigor to pick it up and head down to deep excavation. There should be an amalgam pedestal in the middle of the area in front of Quick Revive, so when you are ready, place it down to start the trial. This will spawn an elite amalgam that will periodically shield itself, and the only way to destroy it is by killing heavy zombies that are charging it up. You only have a small area and a small amount of time to do this, but as long as you are concentrating on the amalgam and the heavy zombies that shield it, you'll complete it in no time. Once the amalgam has been defeated, your screen will flash white and the crystal will be refined, so you will now need to take it back through the Dark Ether Nexus, as long as you don't use the portal closest to deep excavation. Don't get hit too many times and place the refined crystal down into the amalgam pedestal. You are now ready to head to the boss fight, but before you do, you must use a fast shooting powerful weapon, as you cannot defeat the boss without it. The ray guns, the ice staff, and explosive weapons will not deal any damage to the boss, so make sure you have a fast shooting SMG, AR, LMG, or shotgun at hand, and ensure it is fully pack-a-punch with gold rarity, full armor, good gobble gums, and take a Casimir or Symbol Monkey in with you too. Once you are ready, head to the very northeast of the Dark Ether Nexus and a pathway will open up for you. Head down to the middle of the arena and interact with the Sentinel artifact to start the boss fight. This boss fight is to enter separate stages. The first stage is where you must damage the artifact in the middle of the arena after it is finished spinning, whilst beaming out a laser. Don't get hit by the laser, otherwise you will be slowed and slightly stunned. Once the artifact takes enough damage, it will pulse out and split into two, whilst becoming red and ghostly. These next two stages can be completed at the same time, as you need to repeat this process until you've shot both artifacts enough times so that they become a red ghostly artifact. If you only have enough time to destroy one of the artifacts, don't worry, you just need to wait for the artifact to stop spinning again to destroy the other one. Once there are 4 red ghostly artifacts, you'll need to wait for them to stop beaming out lasers, and you'll need to destroy one of them for the last time. It will turn into a ghostly red color and you'll be ready for the next stages. After a short time, a new zombie type will spawn with an artifact sticking out of it. This is an elite zombie and pretty powerful, so make sure you keep your distance and kill it. This zombie is more powerful than other zombies and can stun you if you are hit by them. Once you do kill it, it will drop the artifact, and you will need to destroy the artifact before it goes red and ghostly again. If you fail to shoot the artifact in time, you will need to wait and kill the artifact zombie again when it spawns shortly after. If you do manage to shoot the artifact in time, it will split into 2, and the next stage will begin shortly after. The next stage spawns an elite Doppelgast, which, again, you will need to kill and then destroy the Sentinel artifact it drops, so that it splits in 2. The next stage spawns an elite Mimic, and the stage after that spawns an elite Amalgam, where you must kill them and then destroy their artifacts. Be warned that whilst you are doing all of this, many different zombie types will spawn, and some powerful special and elite zombies will spawn also. Once you manage to defeat the artifact Amalgam, you'll be on the final stage of the boss fight, whereby all the Sentinel artifacts will gather in the middle of the arena and send one of the artifacts up towards the northeast upper level of the arena. You must wait for the Sentinel artifact to travel to its final destination and then shoot it and deal as much damage as you can, as fast as you can. If you fail to do this in time, the Sentinel artifact will release a pulse of energy that will instantly kill everyone who touches it. If you do manage to destroy the artifact in time, your screen will flash white and all zombies will die. Head down to the middle of the arena and complete the Easter egg by fusing the amulet with the Sentinel artifact together. Congratulations, you completed the Tomb's Easter egg. As I said, I will be creating a tips and tricks guide to help you out with this Easter egg, whilst making you more efficient with your resources. If you did find this basic guide useful, please consider liking and subscribing, as I do appreciate it. Take care, and I'll catch you all in the next one.